Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. I hope everybody is doing well. If you're new on this channel, you are welcome and I hope you stay longer. Just a bit of introduction. My name is Nance. I am a South African living in London. I've been living in London for about 5 years now, for almost 5 years, 4.5 years. Let's say 5 years, yeah. And I do videos about my experience as a South African living in London. So I try and share information, insightful information about living in London, my experiences, and I do vlogs here and there. So if you are into that, please check them out. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Today we are talking about the cost of living in London between 2024 and 2025. So guys, I do want to say that please don't be alarmed if I keep looking down. Just know that I am using my phone to just track and make sure that I am giving you guys the correct figures. As I did say, I will be using my monthly budget spreadsheet to share with you guys and make sure, to make sure that I give you guys the correct figures of what I pay monthly living in London. So I will put this video in a way that I list the items, or I list the things that I pay monthly based on the highest and ending with the lowest thing. So the first thing on my list, or the most expensive thing on my list, has to be rent. Housing in London is one of the most expensive things you can come across. So it makes it's no surprise why rent is the most expensive thing that I pay for on my monthly budget. So what I pay a month is about £1,700, and if you are a South African and you want to convert that to your currency, it's about 34,000 rands a month for a 2-bedroom flat. So I do also want to get into details in terms of how big the flat is, and just to give you a clear understanding of what exactly are you paying 34,000 for. So for £1,700, and also just to mention, this is 2024 cost, and obviously this year, which is 2025, the cost will be going up. So it could be going to £2,000, which that is about what, 40,000 rands. Please do feel free to convert £1,700 or £1,800 into your currency if you're watching this video from a different country than South Africa. Yeah, so as I was saying, that what you are paying for £1,700 in a 2-bedroom flat is a flat that has a main bedroom. The main bedroom can, most of the time, fit a double bed and probably no dressing table, just a double bed. And then the second bedroom is a room where you can just fit a single bed. And I think in most cases people use it for as a study, as you work from home office space, and then you will have a kitchen that is sort of an open plan with the dining room, and that is what £1,700 can get you in central London. I do want to say these costs, or these figures, are for central London. If you move out of central London, you are able to pay less in terms of rent and get more space. However, in most cases, people would look at how much will you be spending on transport, and based on my experience or on my research, when I have done research to see how much I'll be paying on transport and the time it will take me to travel from wherever I'm living to central London, as a person who works in central London, it just goes back to me spending more money or spending more time traveling. So it also depends at what you prioritize and what you prefer. I do prioritize convenience. I do want to be able to get to work on time and have different options in terms of transport mode. So the more you move out of London, the less you have in terms of transport options. So that's one of the things that you need to keep in mind. However, you can get bigger spaces with less money out of central London, but on this video we're talking specifically for people that are living in central London. How much does it cost to live in central London? The second most expensive thing on my list is groceries. This is quite interesting because when we moved into London, and if you are someone who's been following my channel for a while, you will know this information. And yeah, because I've done a video before just talking about how cheap or how affordable groceries or food was in London. However, after lockdown that changed drastically. On my list, the second expensive thing that we spend on is groceries. I think it also has to do with maybe how much do you cook. I am a person who cooks probably daily. I hate takeaways. I'm not a takeaway person, so I do believe in buying groceries as much as I can and making sure that I have enough food at home so that I can cook. I can make my own breakfast during weekends. So yeah, I think they have this thing, I don't know what it's called, but some of the shops will try and match whatever, like let's say if a Tesco, which is sort of like a Woolworths or a Spar, has a discount price on maybe butter, the other shop will also try and match that or sell it to you on a cheaper price. So they do have those things. If you are a person who has time to look at which one has. However, for me, I make it a standard budget. I put it aside. I make it a standard budget. I put aside £300, which is about 6,000 rands, to spend on groceries every month. Most expensive thing on my list is council tax. For council tax, we pay about £140. That is about 2,800 rands. You can convert that to your currency, as I said before, wherever you are in the world. In pounds, it's about £140, and that is for council tax. What is council tax? I was just like, why are we paying this much for council tax? So council tax is public services, I guess, where you have people coming to take your rubbish, your bins. The roads are clean, the parks that are in your area are clean. It's just, I suppose it's just making sure that the environment that you live in is well taken care of. So yeah, council tax includes some of those things. I don't really understand it into detail, but I do believe that it's public services. It's making sure that the environment that you live in is well taken care of. You've got people that collect your rubbish, your waste every now and then or every week. So those are the things that you pay for. So yeah, we pay about £140, which is 2,800 rands per month for council tax. I don't know about this. I do feel like it's expensive. It could be less, but I also believe that people that do those jobs here in the UK, they get paid quite well. So it makes sense for it to be expensive. And I do, to be honest, I do love the fact that people that take care of the environment get paid what they deserve, because where I come from, I know that people that take care of the environment, people that collect our bins, people that make sure the roads and the streets are clean, they don't get paid that much. So here I know that you can get paid quite a good amount of money doing that kind of job. So it makes sense that council tax, that we as the people that benefit from these services get to pay this much every month. So yeah, that's the third expensive thing on our list. And the fourth expensive thing on my list is entertainment. What I mean by entertainment is maybe going out, maybe 2 to 3 times a month, to going out to eat out, maybe breakfast or brunch or dinner. So we allocate £120 for that, and that £120 can, yeah, it lasts you 2 dates yeah, that's what I would say, that eating out in London is quite expensive. Going out in London and having dinner, having breakfast, having lunch, wherever you are in London, it is quite expensive. So that £120 is for 2 weekends. So we pick and choose which weekend we want to go out. If we decide, okay, we want to go out for breakfast this weekend, we find a place, we're like, okay, we want to try this place out, and then we go for breakfast. We know we are going to pay for breakfast. I think the most you can pay for breakfast is about maybe £45 for 2 people. So that's about maybe 900 rands for breakfast. So that's why we just make sure that we go out maybe twice a month, which is, I think, personally, I feel like that's good enough. So yeah, we allocate 120 or 130 pounds. And sometimes if we don't go eat out and we still have that money, let's suppose on that 120 pounds we use 50 pounds, which is about 1,000 rand. We go out, we have dinner somewhere, or we have lunch, and we will still have maybe about 80 pounds or 70 pounds. Please correct me if my math is wrong. We will use that 70 pounds that's left, which is about 1,500 rand. We would use that to order takeaway on Fridays that we feel tired to cook, or we don't feel like maybe eating food from our home. So that 120 pounds is also includes entertainments in terms of maybe ordering takeout. And our list is gas. This depends. If it's during summer, obviously we don't use heating most of the time, so we don't really need to use gas. But when it's winter, we use it as much as we can, because I cannot stand being cold. Obviously we are South Africans, we are used to much warmer temperatures than it is here in the UK, so that is one of the things that we spend more money on. So in winter, I'd say we spend a month about 80 to 90 pounds on heating on gas. So on number 5, we've got internet. We do pay quite a high price for internet. We use Sky services. However, this is something that we are in a process of trying to negotiate and making sure that we pay less, because there's more services, there's more service provider that could offer us less than what we are currently paying. And I think the reason why we got Sky, and we are paying currently paying 75 pounds, that's about 1,500 rands. I think the reason why we got that was mainly because my partner, my husband, wants to watch soccer. So in order for you to get all those bits of extra stuff, you obviously have to pay more. However, we are in a process of negotiating this and trying to get a service that we can pay less than what we are currently paying. So yeah, that's what we pay for internet. 6, we've got our phones. We pay I pay 45 pounds for my phone, which is an iPhone, I think it's an iPhone 14. Yeah, I think it's an iPhone 14. And he pays about 56 pounds for his phone, which is about, I think it's the latest iPhone. I think so, it's an iPhone 15. And on those monthly installments that we pay for our phones, that includes the data. That 54 pounds that you pay for the phone, which is about 1,200 rands, includes data as well. So when you are traveling and you are not home, you can't use Wi-Fi, you still have data, but it's just like limited services as well. And then the second last thing on our budget is our gym membership. We pay about 30 pounds for gym membership. We go to Pure Gym. Pure Gym is pretty much like a Virgin Active for the people that are in South Africa. So it's one of the dominant brands in London in terms of gyms. You can find it pretty much everywhere, and it's quite affordable. So yeah, we pay about 30 pounds each for our gym membership, and we both go to gym. So yeah, that is about 60 pounds for both of us. So the least expensive thing on our budget monthly is water. For water, we put away 20 pounds per month. And the reason why we don't pay this upfront, we don't pay this monthly, they can take this maybe after 2 months or so. I don't know why they do that, but that's how it works. Sometimes they take it after 3 months, and it will come maybe like in a chunk of maybe £100 or whatever. So time to pay the water bill, we already have money sitting there that can be just transferred to the main budget, to the main account, so that we can pay water. And oh yeah, before I forget, the last expensive thing on our budget would have to be a TV license. I think we pay about £15 for a TV license. And that is our list of the things that we pay every month as people that are living in central London. I will put the total amount down here on the screen so that you guys can see how much we spend monthly living in central London. I want to put this as a disclaimer. Some of you know or may know that I am now a mother. I am a mother to a toddler who is 3 years old. I did not add his expenses here because I wanted this video to be relatable for people that maybe are working class, people that are within the same age group as me, and I didn't want it to sort of like have a barrier of, oh, you have to be a mom or whatnot. So for childcare services, I will do a separate video that I can try and explain and get into details in terms of how much it costs and what it exactly costs to be a mom and to pay for children and extramurals, stuff like swimming, you know, going to the library, buying books, all of those things, as well as childcare in London. So I will definitely do a separate video for that, and I hope this video was useful and I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did enjoy this video, please press the like button, and if you're new on this channel, please subscribe. I know that I might have been all over the place. I haven't done a sit down video in a while. I've been doing vlogs lately, so this was a bit intimidating for me, but either way, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope the information that I have shared made sense to you guys. Yeah, until next time, goodbye.